So today I thought it would be a good day to go over some tips and tricks for the new iPad 10th generation. Some are going to be pretty simple, others a little more advanced. Hopefully these are going to be helpful if you just got your new iPad. So let's go ahead and get started. If you have a first gen Apple Pencil, you can connect it to your iPad using their new USB-C to Lightning port adapter. If you see a window that pops up, you just hit pair, and that's pretty much it. You can charge the pencil through the cable that came with your iPad, or you can plug it into a wall adapter as well. Just keep in mind, it doesn't allow you to use the Apple Pencil when it's charging, unfortunately. Then when you swipe left of the home screen, you should be able to see your Apple Pencil battery life right there. Looks like it's a little over halfway charged, so we should be good for now. Now you can connect several devices in the Bluetooth settings, like an Xbox or a PlayStation controller. You can also connect a Bluetooth keyboard. If you have a keyboard like this one from Logitech, it's going to be a little easier since it just connects automatically. You'll also notice this new iPad has the USB-C port, which is going to make it easy to connect things through the charging port, such as external drives or USB docks, stuff like that, which is nice to have another option to get files off of your iPad or to connect other devices. Now, nice thing about having an iPad is if you have a Mac computer, you can easily just airdrop files from your iPad over to your Mac just by tapping on the share button up in the corner and then choosing your Apple device or Mac computer. This even works if you have really large video files. Now, if nothing shows up, that means you're either not close enough to the Mac or the Mac has went to sleep, you have to wake it up. But it also saves time from you copying over to an external drive and then copying from the external drive over to your computer. Now you'll notice when you swipe down in the right hand corner, you've got the control center where you can adjust your screen brightness, volume, that kind of stuff. There's also some things that if you tap and hold, it's going to give you other options. Like for screen brightness, you've got dark mode, night shift, and true tone. You can also customize this a little bit if you go into settings and control center. You've got several things that you can add in here like alarm, stopwatch, or screen recorder, just to name a few. Then when you go to the control center, you can see it added down here at the bottom, and then I could start recording the screen if I want. Just one way to add shortcuts to the control center, which is definitely a nice option to have. Now, when it comes to doing a screenshot, you've got a couple different options. Probably the most common way to do screenshots is going to be to hold the power and the volume up button at the same time. But in my opinion, I feel like it's faster if you just swipe up from the left-hand corner. Then you can modify, edit, or share it as you like. Now, another thing you may want to do is go into settings, touch ID and passcode, and you'll notice that's where your fingerprints are located. I would always make sure you've got at least 2 in there. That way, if you turn your iPad from portrait to landscape, you can use either hand to unlock it. You can also customize your iPad's name on here by going into settings, general, and about. Then just tap on name, and you can name this pretty much whatever you want, which should help clear some things up. If you have more than one iPad, it can be a little confusing seeing a list of several different ones and not knowing which one is which. Now, let's say you have a photo on here that you want to use as a background or wallpaper. It's actually pretty simple. Once you have the photo open, just tap on the share button and then choose use as wallpaper. And then when you're done moving it around, then tap on set and both. You can also add widgets to your home screen by just tapping and holding on the home screen, then choose the plus icon up here in the corner. And there's going to be a ton of things you can choose from. Then just tap on add widget and you can move it around wherever you like. And then just hit done or just tap anywhere on the screen and you can see your widget is added to the home screen. If for some reason the text on your iPad isn't quite large enough, it's pretty easy to go into accessibility settings and text size and choose larger text. You've got several options. You can choose bold text, larger, and then you've got larger accessibility sizes. And as you can see, quite a few choices here to pick from. Now, let's say you want to turn off where when you're typing on the screen, it's going to make sounds as you're typing. If you want to turn that off, if you go into settings under sounds, down there at the bottom, you'll see keyboard clicks, and you can turn lock sound off as well if you don't like that. Then when you're typing, it doesn't make that sound. Now, if you want to quickly open the camera when the iPad's locked, it's actually pretty simple. All you have to do is swipe left on the screen and it goes right to the camera app. So pretty simple to use the camera app even when it's not unlocked. Now, if you want to open up two apps at the same time, you'll notice there's three little dots right there in the center of the screen. Once you tap on that, it's going to give you a couple options of either slide over or split screen. Then just pick what other app you want to use. Just keep in mind there are some apps that only work in full screen, like Netflix. Then you can just move the divider left and right to adjust it just how you like, or just swipe it all the way over to go back to just one app. Now, if you choose slide over, it kind of works just like a floating window where you can just snap it to the left or right hand side. And then you can drag it over to make it go back to split screen mode. So there's going to be a lot of other stuff you can do on here. So if you've ran across any tips for the new iPad, leave a comment down below to help others out. And hopefully this video was helpful in getting you started. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.